Hi everybody, I am Bucket and thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be detailing how I changed both blow-off valves on my 2012 Ford F-150 King Ranch with the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost motor. The overall installation process was fairly easy. It is possible to do with the tires on, but I will say it will make a world of difference if you can remove the tire. I do notice quite a performance gain, and that is because my driver's side blow-off valve, the factory one, was damaged, and the driver's side could not build or hold adequate boost. So if I was towing a trailer or had a heavier load in the truck, I could definitely tell the performance drop. Now, the one thing I can't say is if the miles per gallon has gotten any better, because I'm having too much fun building up quick boost and dumping it, which is just letting it sneeze. I'll get over that fad pretty quickly, but for now it's cool to hear. And I'm still tuning them a little bit. I've adjusted the blow-off valves a few times just to lighten the springs up some because they were a little bit too tight and causing some closed throttle compressor surge. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you are somebody that has tried to follow the CJ Pony Parts or the Stage 3 Motorsports installation videos, this should be a lot more in-depth and show you what you may or may not run into doing this installation on your own vehicle. So enjoy, and thank you for watching. And with my little helper here, Whiskey. Hi baby. She likes when I start talking. We're gonna open this box and see what it contains. We'll use a regular knife this time. These should be two TurboSmart Kompact blow-off valves. And they are. Inside the box are our fancy new TurboSmart TS-0203-1061 blow-off valves for the Ford EcoBoost motors. They also work on other vehicles with the BorgWarner, the small turbos. I'm going to open one of these up and see what's in the box. Right off the bat, we got a sticker that's good for at least 40 horsepower alone. Comes with new hex screws and a 90-degree nipple. Nice little piece of foam protecting, I'm guessing, the blow-off valve. Doing this blindly. Oh, look at that. Blow-off valves in its nice little bag here. That's a pretty hefty little blow-off valve. I'm going to guess it weighs about 4 ounces. Dual port. It is adjustable. Oh, there's something else in the box. Something you don't see too often. Tiny little CD. So we'll put that in a computer and see what's on it. I'm just going to guess. It says fitting instructions. All instructions are in a PDF format, so that's probably useless because men don't use instructions, right? So I'm going to go outside, turn the truck around, get it into the garage, and pull off the driver's side blow-off valve, and then we'll compare the size of them. And I'll record the process of tearing it apart and putting it back together for those that need the how-to. For the blow-off valve removal project, you will need a light, a swivel, various size extensions, T5 hex bit, ratchet, and some pry tools. Now, it is usually recommended for ease of access to remove the tire, but I'm not going to do that. I want to do this just like anybody else would in their driveway or garage that doesn't have an easy way to remove the tire or just simply doesn't want to do it. So I've turned the tire all the way to the passenger side, and I've removed this little weather flap here, and I can see all the screws that I need to get to. They are a T5 hex. I'm going to put my little extension on there to the bottom one first, and then put the bigger extension on there because it is a lot further back than what it appears. And I'm going to need both hands for this, I think. Nope. While I'm in there with my hand, I want to pry loose, if I can. Let's go over here to our box of goodies and get the other tool. This one should give me a better angle to it. Alright, now to the last bolt. This one is harder to get to because there is wiring right there, but we can do it. I'm trying to figure out how to get it out of the way. Put that metal clip out of the way. This harness just moves out of your position. And then you can get to that last bolt. Get the ratchet on it and get her done. So here we have the TurboSmart Kompact blow-off valve with the factory blow-off valve. And you can see how junky this thing really is. I mean, I can squeeze it. Oop, it's not centered. You can squeeze it pretty simply. There's almost no pressure to it at all. This is the one that keeps sticking, or it was broken. This is the driver's side. And I did keep losing boost on that side. I thought it was ripped. Oh yeah, there's a little tear here on the edge, which I can't zoom in enough for you to see. It's down in there. This spring is almost nothing. So in comparison to the TurboSmart unit, you can see that there's quite a bit difference in size, build quality. The spring on this one is so much heavier, and that should help out quite a bit. But the one thing I do need to do, I want to change out this nipple to the 90-degree nipple before we go much further. There we go. Let's remove this fella.
Grab the 90 from the bag and gently reassemble it.
Now this swivel is a constant swivel. You just tighten the little top up here. See if it's the same size. It is a 13. I'm not going to torque it down too hard because the factory one was not. And I'm going to set it up just as it is. So the hose goes out toward the inlet side. Actually, it would be up where the factory hose was. So now we're going to take this out. We're going to install it on the driver's eye. Hopefully that's a lot easier than taking this one off now that I know what the heck to do. And we'll find that clip and get it all back together. The passenger side is far easier than the driver's side because it is literally within arm's reach and easy to get to. And I'll show you here as soon as I get the light in place. The passenger side is literally right here. So easy to get to. There is still a wiring harness that we have to move, and we have to be careful not to lose that clip, which I've already done and I had to go searching for on the driver's side. But this side should be a lot easier. I'll be able to keep an eye on everything and give you a better walkthrough. So we got one out, we got two to go. They're not torqued very tightly. Stick that fella on there. Give her a twist. So I can grab it all. There's our factory crappy spring. Then you pull out the diaphragm. Make sure everything looks good and clean, no oil. Everything is good. Everything is set in place. Tighten her up. These were not torqued very heavy from the factory, so I'm just going to give them a good arm torque, probably about 40 pounds, if I can guess. Based off other torquings I've done. I need my hand a second. Alright, now that we have that in place, move this barb upwards, connect the factory recirculation. Now these are dual port valves, so they will vent to atmosphere and through the recirculation. Man, these inner fender wells are not easy to work with. Whew. Take a break a second, my arm's getting tired. There we have it, all installed, all good to go. The only thing I'm kind of concerned with is how close that bracket and sensors are to the blow-off valve itself, but I don't think it's going to cause any issues. These blow-off valves are set at their medium setting, and I think I'm going to leave them that way. I'm about to get cleaned up and do the test that TurboSmart recommends and see how they operate and make adjustments from there.